world, and welcome to a segment that I used to do a couple years ago on my channel called 3 Positive Things Friday, which is inspired by my mom, who on days when I just wanted to revel in my misery, would tell me to think of 3 positive things that happened that day. And even though I didn't want to, it was actually really helpful. So I like to look back on my week every Friday and think of 3 positive things that had happened that week, big or small. And in homage to the early days of my channel, I'm doing this in one take, which used to be done to save on editing time, but, you know, now I'm saving on editing time because it's Friday night and I don't really have a lot to do, but I don't want to spend it editing this video because there's, like, other things I should probably be doing, but, like, I probably won't do them. Anyways, the first positive thing that happened is I started making smoothies, and then that's really great. 1, because smoothies are back in my life, back as if I have them all the time, and 2, because at night when I want to have a snack, I have frozen fruit instead of dipping cold tortillas in hummus and pretending that it's a Greek snack, because it's not a Greek snack. And the second positive thing that happened is President Ed Ray of Oregon State University replied to our email about fossil fuel divestment. And even though he didn't schedule a meeting like we asked, we're following up, and he did reply with his official stance on divestment, which is broad and ambiguous and doesn't really tell us much of anything actually, but it's still pretty cool in essence. And the wordsmithing that made us not able to use it against anyone is amazing. Bravo for corporate copywriters. So I'm excited about that, not because of the email itself, but because of the potential that it holds and the path that it will lead us to into the future, which is very promising. So the third positive thing that happened this week is the one that I'm most excited for. So Tuesday, I took Brady to get his nails trimmed, and they needed a rabies vaccination form to show that he wasn't going to kill them. So I got it out of his folder, and I realized his birthday is there and all this information from New Mexico, where he was originally picked up and got his vaccination. So I decided I would look them up and call them. And they're in the Manilla Valley, which is at the border of Texas, New Mexico, and the actual country of Mexico, like 5 miles from the border. So I called them and asked them, because I didn't really hear anything when I adopted him in Oregon, and they said that he was picked up as a stray, just like off the street somewhere. Or as I like to imagine, the desert. So they actually don't know how old he is or what his birthday is. And they have it as April 20th, but they actually just guessed that based on the look of his teeth. So I decided that his birthday is April 22nd, because if they get to choose a random date, I get to choose a random day. And also that his breed is also kind of a mystery. And he definitely probably is Shar-Pei Greyhound, but we don't know for sure. And then lastly, that his name, Brady, was probably given to him when he came to Oregon, like a couple months ago. Like 3, like in November. So I could have renamed him, but I didn't, and I probably won't, even though I didn't like the name Brady until I had a dog named Brady. But the most exciting thing is that I decided to try out some Spanish dog commands, since the Manilla Valley is right next to Mexico, and he knows Spanish dog commands. He's super smart, and I knew that, and I started teaching him English commands, but Spanish commands, he knows sit and lie down, which he knows in English now, but he also knows shake and stay, which he had a really hard time with in English. So that was amazing. We just started saying things at him, and he was super, super responsive. So my dog knows Spanish commands out of nowhere. Like, what? I'm still kind of, like, in shock about it. I have no idea. But now he knows shake and, stay, which is going to be very, very useful. He still doesn't know off. He knows it. He just doesn't listen. And in Spanish, he also doesn't listen to it. So, whatever. I'm going to call him Pero now, and I've been saying muy bien instead of good dog. So, we'll see how that goes. It's an adventure. And that's the end of the video. I don't really have a segue, but, you know, it's nice to end on a good note. So, keep up the good work. Make sure you subscribe already. It will really help me make YouTube money. Just kidding, you can just watch it and like it.